Bruce Edwards Ivins was a respected microbiologist whose PhD research into toxin uptake would presage one of the most perplexing bioterror investigations in U.S. history. Born in Lebanon, Ohio, on April 22, 1946, Bruce Ivins grew into a brilliant academic mind. By 1976, he had earned a PhD in microbiology from the University of Cincinnati under Dr. Peter Bonventre. Deeply interested in pathogens, Ivins joined USAMRIID, United States Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases, in 1980, eventually becoming a senior biodefense researcher. He studied Legionella, cholera, and anthrax, and co-invented anthrax vaccine technologies under 2 U.S. patents. Over decades, Ivins contributed to at least 44 scientific papers. His 2006 publication in Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences showcased his deep engagement with anthrax science. He was awarded the Decoration for Exceptional Civilian Service in 2003, U.S. Defense Department's highest civilian honor, for resolving production issues with anthrax vaccines. In the chaotic weeks after September 11, 2001, anthrax-laced letters were mailed to media outlets and U.S. senators, killing 5 and infecting 17. Ivins initially participated in analyzing samples at USAMRIID. He helped distinguish real threats from hoaxes, and may have been involved in early, erroneous media reports that linked anthrax samples to bentonite from Iraq. For years, another scientist, Stephen Hatfill, was under scrutiny. By 2008, Hatfill was exonerated, and Ivins had become the focal point of the FBI's Amerithrax task force. Signs of behavioral change followed. Ivins lost lab access, was treated for depression, and spent time in a psychiatric facility in mid-2008. On August 6, 2008, 8 days after his suicide, FBI and Justice Department officials publicly stated that Ivins was likely solely responsible for the anthrax mailings. Key assertions included that the anthrax spores matched the flask RMR 1029, controlled exclusively by Ivins. Investigators claimed he worked late nights during critical windows, submitted misleading evidence, threatened colleagues, and even immunized himself in early September 2001. Yet almost immediately, doubts surfaced. A National Academy of Sciences panel concluded the FBI overstated the DNA evidence linking Ivins' flask to the anthrax letters. Prominent scientists such as UN Weapons Inspector Richard Spurzel argued that the sophistication of the spores suggested broader capacity beyond Ivins' lab. Claire Fraser-Liggett, an FBI genetic consultant, and Paul Keim also expressed doubts despite their roles in the investigation. Major media outlets highlighted how key facts, like USAMRIID's ability to dry spores, were misrepresented and later retracted, undermining the case's credibility. Reports revealed Ivins' troubled personal life. He had a history of depression, paranoia, and eccentric obsessions, especially with the Kappa Kappa Gamma sorority, stalking incidents, vandalism, and disturbing behavior that even FBI experts described as the sad ramblings of a broken man. His therapist claimed he made homicidal threats, prompting a temporary involuntary psychiatric hold. He purchased a gun and bulletproof vest in the weeks before his death. On July 29, 2008, Ivins died by suicide via overdose of acetaminophen, while facing what investigators described as imminent criminal charges. In 2010, the DOJ released a 92-page summary asserting Ivins' guilt, but charges were never filed, and some of his closest colleagues vehemently disagreed. The case highlighted systemic failings, lax oversight in high-risk labs, flawed investigative methods, and the danger of circumstantial evidence becoming the basis for major accusations. No definitive verdict exists. Was Bruce Ivins a brilliant scientist who broke under pressure and crossed the darkest line? Or was he the tragic victim of circumstantial evidence, bias, and institutional failure? The Amerithrax case remains a haunting testament to how science, suspicion, and secrecy can collide.